Now to an incredible rescue today in San Jose, California. A tree worker ended up dangling from his harness on a tree 75 feet in the air after suffering a medical emergency on the job. And it happened while his chainsaw was still running with power lines close by. So to break down what happened next, let's bring in CBS News 24/7 anchor Elizabeth Cook. Liz.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch this happen in real time, Jules. The whole thing took a little over an hour. And this was actually the first time CAL FIRE has ever conducted a rescue operation like this. As you said, the tree trimmer you see right there suffered some sort of medical emergency while he was cutting down this what looks like a palm tree. He was taking it down section by section. He had a medical emergency. Luckily, his harness caught him, but the chainsaw was still running as he was dangling from the top of that tree, and that further kind of complicated this rescue operation. As you can imagine, this man is coming in and out of consciousness right there with the chainsaw dangling above him, and that's where CAL FIRE came in. He actually came and rappelled down from a helicopter to the tree trimmer, but it wasn't easy to get to him. He had to deal with winds as well as power lines that were also in the area. Eventually, he does manage to reach that tree trimmer, and it looks like the guy was still in and out of consciousness, but you see there, he was able to click his own harness onto the tree trimmer. But instead of being hoisted back up into the helicopter, which we all thought was the next step, he actually decided to rappel down the tree, which was very, very dangerous, and you could say he was being really careful and not only securing that man to his holster, but just the act of actually pulling him down with him. And if we advance to the video, you can see they move slowly, and as they get closer to the ground, the rescuer actually unclips the tree trimmer's harness and then was able to carry him the rest of the way down to the ground. You see there, that's kind of at the beginning of the rescue operation, where he's not only holding on to that harness that's attached to the helicopter, but also attaching to the man that he was trying to rescue. That's the scene there on the ground where they eventually get the tree trimmer to the ground. He's able to get medical attention. You can see a crew was waiting for him at the bottom of the ground. But this whole thing was incredible to watch, and so many things could have gone wrong, but luckily none of them did, and he was safely able to get him down.
Yeah, our hearts go out to that worker, and hats off to the crews who did that amazing rescue, and we'll certainly follow up on his condition and make sure that he's hopefully in good hands in the hospital and getting checked over.
Apparently he is in the hospital and he's getting good care, but I'd like to also talk to that rescue worker who was so brave to be able to do something like that, something they've never really done before with CAL FIRE.
All right, well, Liz, thanks so much. Appreciate it.